There, let me get that for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's heavier than it looks.
I thought I was going to be stuck out there.
Welcome to the Grand Lux Hotel. What can I help you with today?
I'd like to get a room for the night. I'll need one that's wheelchair accessible. I didn't make a reservation though. I'm hoping you're not fully booked.
No problem. Let me just check and see what we have here. Okay, so here's the situation. We do have one room available tonight, but it's not one of our wheelchair accessible rooms. I'm really sorry about that. Most of our accessible rooms are booked, but we'll have one open up tomorrow. If you're okay with that, I can get you into the available room tonight and move you to the other one first thing in the morning.
I see. So tonight's room wouldn't be fully equipped?
Unfortunately, no, but I'll make sure you're transferred to the accessible room as soon as it's available tomorrow. I really wish I had a better option for you right now. I'm sorry.
Well, that's not ideal, but I understand.
And hey, if you'd rather find something more suitable for tonight, I can help with that too. I could call around some nearby hotels, check and see if they have accessible rooms open. I'd be happy to do that for you.
That's very thoughtful of you. I appreciate the offer, but I know it's a busy time of year, so it's probably tough to find anything last minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely busy, but I'll do my best. We want to make sure that you're comfortable wherever you end up staying.
You're really going above and beyond, Jack. Not every hotel would offer to call around like that.
Well, it's part of the job, but most importantly, it's just about doing what's right, you know? If I can help, I'm going to help.
I can see that. Thank you, really. Could I possibly see the room you have today, just to see if I could manage? I would love to save a trip if possible.
Okay.
Jack, what seems to be the problem here?
Oh, hi, Miss Williams. This guest is looking for a wheelchair accessible room, but we're fully booked except for the one standard room. I was just offering to call around some nearby hotels to help her find a room tonight, or we can move her to an accessible room tomorrow.
We don't have any rooms available, Jack. We're fully booked. You should know that by now.
But we do have one room available, and if we could...
That room isn't suitable for her. We can't put her in a room that's not fully accessible. She'll just have to find another place to stay.
I appreciate the concern, but I think I can manage in a standard room just for one night.
No. It's too much hassle. We're not taking any risks. It's not our problem if she didn't plan ahead and make a reservation.
I promise I'm more than okay with taking the standard room just for the night, if it works. And I'll just switch to the accessible room tomorrow, no worries.
Well, ma'am, I run this hotel, and I know exactly what we have, and I'm telling you, we don't have any suitable rooms for someone like you. I suggest you try another hotel.
Maybe we could still call another hotel to see if they have something more accessible for tonight. I'm happy to do that for her.
Jack, enough. I said no. We're done here. This guest is not our responsibility.
Look, on your website, I can see the one available room and all the pictures of it. Yes, it doesn't have some accessibility features, but I'm confident I can make it work. Isn't that enough?
Are you trying to tell me that you know this hotel better than I do? The manager? Yeah, I don't think so. I'm telling you, that room won't work. Even if it did, we don't want you here. Honestly, you're ruining the atmosphere in here just from the few minutes you spent wheeling around in the lobby.
I see how things are. Okay, well, thank you, Jack. I appreciate everything you tried to do.
I'm really sorry that it couldn't have worked out better. Please let me know if there's anything that I can do.
Thanks.
You need to learn how to follow orders, Jack. It's not your job to bend over backward for every single guest, especially not ones who didn't bother to plan ahead. We're not here to accommodate everyone, you understand?
Yes, Miss Williams.
And honestly, how dare you question my authority? You think other guests are going to want to see some person in a wheelchair wheeling around in here? You have a standard to uphold and you're on thin ice, Jack. You get that?
Yes, Miss Williams.
Good. Now get back to work.
Wait, you were in the wheelchair earlier, right? How are you?
It's a long story, Jack, but yes, that was me. Can you call Mrs. Williams for me? I need to speak with her.
Yeah, sure, just give me a second. Miss Williams, could you please come to the lobby? There's a guest here who needs to speak with you. Okay.
You again? Wait, weren't you just...
In a wheelchair? Yes. But that was just part of the test.
Test? What are you talking about?
Let me introduce myself properly. My name is Claire Wright. I am the CEO of this hotel chain. I came here today undercover to observe how my staff handles guests, particularly guests with special needs. You know, it's easy to put on a show when everything's going smoothly, but the real test comes in when something unexpected happens.
I didn't realize, Miss Wright. I mean, if I had known...
That's the point. You weren't supposed to know, and I've seen exactly what I needed to see.
Ms. Wright, I can explain everything. I was just trying to maintain order. We're a very busy hotel, and we have certain standards to uphold. And
Order? Is that what you call what I saw earlier today? Refusing to help a guest, ignoring Jack's efforts to assist me, dismissing the available room, even though I could have stayed in it for one night. That's not order. That's poor management, Mrs. Williams.
I didn't mean it like that. I was just thinking about what was best for the hotel, for our reputation. We can't always accommodate every single guest who comes through here, especially without a reservation.
This isn't about reservations. This is about how we treat people. I didn't expect perfection. I know things don't always go according to plan, but your response wasn't about logistics or availability. It was about dismissing me because you didn't want to deal with the hassle.
I just didn't want to cause a situation where we couldn't properly take care of your needs. I thought it was best to avoid any complications.
That's your reasoning? You would have left me without a place to stay because you didn't want the inconvenience? That's not how we treat people at this company. And Jack here, he was the only one who actually tried to help me. He was professional, empathetic, and did everything he could to find a solution, even when you told him not to.
Thank you, Miss Wright. I was just trying to help, and I didn't want to leave you without options.
And that's exactly what you should have done. I'm incredibly impressed with how you handled everything today. You didn't hesitate to step up, even when it wasn't easy. You went out of your way to make sure I felt welcome, even when Mrs. Williams was making it very difficult.
Ms. Wright, please. I've been with this hotel for years. I've always been committed to running this hotel efficiently. Today was just an oversight.
Mrs. Williams, what I saw today wasn't an isolated incident. It's a reflection of how you've been managing this hotel, and it's clear to me that your priorities are in the wrong place. You put convenience above people. That's not what we are about.
I can change. I didn't realize.
It's too late for that. Your behavior today showed me exactly why things need to be changed here. You're terminated from your position as manager, effective immediately.
Oh, please, Ms. Wright. I can fix this. I didn't mean to.
I've made my decision. Pack your things and leave.
Fine. You know what? This is insane, testing your employees like this. I wouldn't want to work for a CEO like this anyway.
You can stop making excuses for your terrible behavior. Now get out of my lobby before I call security.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, Miss Wright. I did not expect any of this.
You don't have to say anything, Jack. I should be the one thanking you. You handled yourself incredibly well today, and it didn't go unnoticed. We need more people like you in this company.
I was just doing what I thought was right. I couldn't let you leave without at least trying to help.
And that's what makes the difference. You didn't just follow the rules blindly. You went out of your way to help someone who needed it. That's the kind of attitude we need more around here. I want to make sure that you know how much you are appreciated. There are big changes coming to this hotel, and you're going to be part of them.
Sorry, I'm just still in shock. I wasn't sure what was going to happen when you walked in without the wheelchair.
Got nothing to worry about. You've got a bright future ahead of you, Jack, and I'm going to make sure you're rewarded for your dedication. Let's grab a seat and talk about it.
Okay. So I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this. You're really the CEO, like the actual CEO of the whole chain?
Yes, Jack, the actual CEO. I know it's a lot to take in, but I do this sort of thing from time to time. Go undercover, see how things are really working at the ground level. It's the best way to see the true sense of how our guests are treated.
That's incredible. I mean, I've heard of stories of the CEO doing that, but I've never thought that I'd be a part of one. And the wheelchair, the whole thing, it's honestly brilliant. I didn't have a clue.
That was the point. If people knew who I was, they'd treat me differently. I wouldn't get an honest look at how things are really run. But you, Jack, you treated me exactly the way you should treat any guest, no matter who they are. And that's exactly what I wanted to see.
I appreciate that so much. Honestly, I've been working here for a few years and it seems like people don't notice when you try to go that extra mile, you know? Like, we're just here to keep things running and that's it.
Oh, I notice. And that's exactly why I wanted to talk to you about your future here, Jack.
My future? What do you mean?
I want to offer you a promotion. You've demonstrated today that you're not just doing the bare minimum, you care about the guest, you care about how our hotel operates, and you care about doing what's right. That's exactly what we need in a leadership position.
Wait, you want me to be in management?
Yes, Jack. You've shown me that you have what it takes to lead by example. You're patient, you think on your feet, and you prioritize the guest experience above all else. Those are qualities we need in a manager.
Wow. I don't even know what to say.
You deserve it, Jack. You've earned this opportunity. And I want to make sure that people like you who genuinely care about the work they do are given the chance to grow in this company. You're exactly the kind of person we need in leadership.
This is unbelievable. Thank you so much.
I know it's a lot to process, but I'll be working closely with you to make sure you're supported in your new role.
I'm so grateful.
And this is just the beginning. There's a lot more to come, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you'll accomplish.
I won't let you down. I am ready for whatever comes next.
I know you are. Let's make this hotel the best it can be, together.